Hey guys, Grant from FunnelBeginner.com here, and if you're tired of paying for your marketing software, then stick around because in this video I'm going to show you exactly what GrooveFunnels is. You've probably heard some of the hype by now, but I'm going to give you a behind the scenes look inside both a free and a paid account so you can see exactly what it is that we're talking about. But that's all to come up in this video. Alright guys, we're about to jump in right here, but before we do, please go ahead and hit that like button and smash subscribe. I'm going to be giving you a lot more videos just like this one, showing you exactly what you can and can't do with GrooveFunnels, as well as generally reviewing a lot of other software that may help you on your own personal online journey. So let me ask you a question. Do you enjoy paying a high monthly subscription cost for all of your individual marketing software? Probably not, right? The truth is, those monthly subscriptions can compound. And even though people try to say to you that marketing online is easy, in reality, before you know it, you can be spending more than you're ever making. In fact, most people struggle to even make a single dollar online. And when you take into account the fact that in order to even try and attempt to make that money, they have now already purchased multiple softwares, truth is, they're probably setting themselves up for losing at least a few hundred, if not a few $1,000s in the blink of an eye. I'm talking about all the different softwares you need in order to even try and play this online marketing game. Before you know it, you need landing page builders, sales funnel builders, email marketing platforms, chatbots, affiliate software, video hosting, e-commerce stores, a shopping cart, a blog, surveys, webinars. The list goes on. And of course, each one of these is its own subscription. Now, other companies have tried and failed for the most part to fill this gap, right? Instead of having 25 different subscriptions, just buy our one. The fact is that sounds very appealing. That is something that most of us would like to take advantage of. The problem, most of these platforms that try to do everything, they kind of suck. They fail to even deliver one. So along comes GrooveFunnels, the latest killer to some of the other big names in the market. Now, there's no denying this one has a lot of hype. This one is promising big things. This one is promising to give you every app you'll ever need under one lifetime account. That's right, I said lifetime. Not only are you going to get them all under one common structure, so you only need one login, which would be fantastic, but also right now, Groove is offering lifetime access for a single price. Now you start to understand why there's so much hype and buzz around this. You get potentially all of your business software needs for one singular price for life, plus future updates. And because you're helping to back the company in the early days, guess what? A lot of the limits or quotas that will otherwise be there on future monthly accounts are waived. You get the benefit of not being restricted by some of the other quotas that will otherwise be attributed to future monthly accounts. Instead, you are being recognized for backing them in their earliest times. That can have a lot of advantages for you. That can lead to you being rewarded. So let's dive into my screen and take an inside look. So the first thing to know is that if you go ahead and you click one of the links that I've got in the description below, you will be taken to the GrooveFunnels page. This is where you can sign up for not only the grand opening special deal, which I'll talk about in just a second, but you can also go ahead, if you so wish, and just grab a free lifetime account to Groove Pages Lite and GrooveSell. But more on those in just a moment. So when you arrive at GrooveFunnels, you're going to be able to go and see exactly what you are getting. Now, this is the newest version of the page. By the time you go to look at this, it may have changed. We are in the middle of the grand opening right now, so it is subject to change. But right now, at least, there are a ton of bonuses on top of the already insane deal, just so that you get the most out of it. As you will see, Groove is currently touting itself as the fastest growing funnel building platform on the web. That is no mean feat given some of the other competitors in the space that you are probably already aware of. So it's important to know that GrooveFunnels at its core is a page and funnel building platform. One of the amazing things that GrooveFunnels has done during especially this time of the pandemic is to offer free lifetime accounts without even needing so much as a credit card to sign up to, in order to get access to two of their products, namely Groove Pages on a light version and GrooveSell. That means you can create pages and sell digital products all through one platform. All right, let's get to it. What exactly is GrooveFunnels and why should you care? So I'm going to go ahead and show you right now my screen once you have completed the sign up process. So as I mentioned, if you want to go ahead and click the link below, you'll be taken to GrooveFunnels, then you can sign up. You can start by signing up for a free account if you so wish. Perhaps that's the best way to go because you can always upgrade after the fact. But here's what you need to do. Once you have created your account, you will log in and this is what it will look like. You will be brought into a common dashboard area, and that's one of the things that GrooveFunnels is really shooting for. Everything in one place. As you'll see, down the left-hand side is your navigation. GrooveFunnels itself is broken out into key applications. Now, the thing to know is that some of those are available right now, and some of them will be available in the future. That's why you see literally a label called Future GrooveFunnels. There's then a marketplace, where you can both find other people's products to promote as an affiliate, as well as sell your own to the Groove community. There's the basis of a future app store. There's documentation for developers if you were interested in creating your own software or solution built around Groove. There are services offered by Groove themselves in terms of payment processing, solo ads, paid advertising. And then there's also sort of really future placeholders for live events once those resume, a training academy for you to get access to free training, in-depth tutorials, the Groove blog, getting support, joining their Facebook group, or going to their website. Now on a free account, you're going to see this big button up the top saying upgrade. If you click that, you will be taken directly to the upgrade page, and this is where you can take advantage of the lifetime access deal. Now, this is not going to be around forever. If you're still seeing this, it means it's still available currently. But this is your only way to go ahead and get the lifetime access to GrooveFunnels for a singular price. You will literally never pay a penny again. But before you can make that decision, I fully appreciate you're going to want to see more about what it is. So let me walk you through the apps, and that way you'll be in an informed position to know if GrooveFunnels is something that you want to potentially get involved with. So in terms of what's available right now, you're going to find a few core applications. Now, let me caveat this by saying this. The way you need to think about GrooveFunnels right now is that basically it's in beta. I know we're going through a grand opening. I know that it's the grand launch. But in reality, this is kind of like jumping into a Kickstarter campaign and backing a company in its earliest stages. Yes, there's a product that's already been built. No, you're not taking a complete punt on basically nothing but a vision. Yes, there's a proven record with the people behind it, but it is not yet perfect. And you need to know that. You need to know that what you are buying into is essentially a work in progress. That said, some of the apps are more mature than others, and they are all functioning. So let me go ahead and show you exactly what you get. And remember, that is why you are being rewarded. That is why you are getting unlimited everything. That is why you're getting all these bonuses. It's because you are prepared to believe in the company and the vision at the days when it needs it most. And by the way, you would not be alone in joining them on this vision. In fact, the Facebook group at the time of this recording has already grown to over 100,000 members. And there's a reason why they're saying they are currently the fastest growing funnel building platform. Clearly, a lot of people believe in this vision, and it's easy to see why, right? All your apps in one place for one lifetime price and never being hit with a monthly subscription again, plus a ton of bonuses, plus a strong community. All right, so let's walk through the apps real quick. The first and probably the most important is Groove Pages. When you click Groove Pages from the left-hand navigation menu, you will be brought to something that looks like here. Now, there's a few things that you need to know. On a free account, you only get 3 sites, as they are called inside GrooveFunnels, that you can use to put your information on the web. By that, I mean you can create a landing page or a website. So it is a little confusing that it's called sites, because actually it could also just mean a page. Side note, you will also realize that if you are on the lifetime plan, you can have unlimited sites. That means unlimited domains with unlimited pages with unlimited funnels. So I set up a quick test on my free account, and I'm going to go ahead and show you this right now. If I click into my new site, it's going to open the Groove Pages Builder. All right. So here we are inside Groove Pages. What's nice about this is that Groove Pages is a common feature across more than one app inside GrooveFunnels. For example, GrooveCart. If you end up setting up an e-commerce store, you will also find that Groove Pages and the building interface is the same inside GrooveCart. That means you only have to learn how to do this once, and that way, anytime you're in a different app within the GrooveFunnels ecosystem that leverages the page building capability, it's going to look and feel similar. So what we have here is quite a clean interface. I do give them credit for that. Down the left-hand side are the key things that you need to be concerned with when it comes to building your page. By starting with blocks, you'll start to see that there is a whole selection here available in order to pick different blocks that you can simply drag and drop into Groove Pages. That's right, Groove Pages is another page builder that leverages drag and drop functionality, so you do not need to know how to write even so much as one line of code. For the purpose of this demonstration, I'm just going to show what's under all blocks. And as you can see, there is a large number of pre-designed blocks. If I want to select one to use in my current project, all I need to do is drag the block over from the left to the right, and as you'll see, it'll start to say drop your block here. If I release my mouse click, in it will insert. And there you have it. Now this block becomes editable. One of the things that is nice about GrooveFunnels is that it leverages not only the left-hand menu, but also the right. It means that my work is always front and center, and I can focus on what I need to do. Now, if you're used to using other page building software, chances are you already will be able to pick this up pretty quickly. And what you can do is toggle on expert mode. Expert mode gives you the advanced options that are otherwise hidden from view in order not to clutter up the UI. UI just means user interface. These advanced options includes things like being able to change the state of a certain element on the page to a wide variety of different options that are otherwise hidden from view. But if you just want to keep things simple, that's totally fine. With expert mode turned off, you will have all of the key features that you will need access to, such as transparency, changing your font, changing alignment, as well as being able to set delays for elements on the page. You can also play around with spacing. If I want to edit anything, I just click into it, and I can highlight some text here and change that right there, and it is done. It really is that simple. You do not need to have any technical background in order to be able to use a page builder such as this. Across the top here, you also have the ability to switch views between different devices to see how the page will render on a certain device. For example, if I change to mobile, you'll see the page automatically updates, and I can now see and check that everything is looking the way that I expect it to. Not to make any digs at any other well-known platforms, but Groove also comes preloaded with an undo button, which apparently was a big deal elsewhere. You can of course save your work as you're going along. The other thing you'll notice in the top left-hand side, there is a drop down so you always know which page you're editing. If I were to have more than one page, it would show up here. As for elements, there is quite a few to choose from. What GrooveFunnels has done has split out what was otherwise combined elements in some other platforms into individual components. All you have to do is scroll down, find what you are looking for, and again, drag and drop it into your work. By then clicking on the element, you get all of the options associated with it. Not only can you change the design features, you can go to configure, and that will allow you to choose the image as well as set the alt text that you want, because a lot of Groove has been built with SEO in mind. If you ever want to see your pages beyond the drop down menu at the top, you can also come in here and see where they are. This is also going to give you the easy drag to rearrange feature that has become popularized with other platforms. By clicking the three dots, you're also able to edit the settings for the page, rename it, or clone it if you want to use the exact same format for another page. You can also hide it from the navigation if it's just something that you're working on but do not wish for it to be published. Now, importantly, Groove Pages also has a funnel feature. This is key if you are interested in selling something online. To create a funnel, all you have to do is hit this plus under the funnel section. This will give you the option to pick from a new blank funnel or from a funnel template. By clicking on funnel templates, you'll see some of the options that are currently available. Admittedly, not a ton right now, but something that I think will grow a lot in the future. You also have to be on the pro account in order to be able to leverage a pre-made template. And finally, Groove Pages allows you to create pop-ups. Again, you will see the common navigation to go to pop-ups and hit the plus symbol or hit create new. Now I'm pleased to say with pop-ups, there are more templates to choose from. You can go ahead and choose the one that you want. One click, it will preload into your work, and then the rest remains the same. It's just a question of editing what's on the screen. And that is Groove Pages. Of course, once you're ready, you can hit save and then publish your work to the web. By default, you will get a Groove Pages subdomain. but you can also publish directly to your own domain. And that's one of the big benefits of the GroovePages free account. Although it's light in nature, if all you want to do is set up your own website and put it on your own domain and have it hosted for free for life, then GroovePages Lite has already got you covered. And like I said, you'd never even have to put your credit card details in. That is pretty generous by most software company standards, no questions about it. When I'm ready, I go back to the main navigation, and instantly I'm back with all the other apps. GrooveSell is the second main app currently available within GrooveFunnels. GrooveSell is your dedicated app to everything you need to know when it comes to selling your own products. It not only gives you a dashboard showing you exactly how much revenue you've created, either through individual digital products, physical products, or through subscription services, but it also gives you a lot of capabilities when it comes to setting up tools to help others sell your product. For example, if I click into funnels, you'll see that I'm able to create test product funnels here that I can then do a variety of things with, such as create promotional tools and enable other affiliates to start selling these products for me. It also allows me to create coupons, tracking links, and partner contracts being an automated way of revenue sharing with somebody you're trying to do a JV with. If some of this is going over your head, do not worry. GrooveFunnels is basically trying to give you a one-stop shop for everything you could possibly ever need to run your online business. It's also where you can find reporting on your customers as well as your opt-ins. Now that I've shown you GroovePages and GrooveSell, I'm going to jump over to my paid account because a lot of the other apps that you need to see really you can only get if you're on the lifetime account. So let's make that switch. All right, we're back inside my paid account now, just so that you also know that I have made the upgrade and I know what I'm talking about. The first main thing you're going to see is that the upgrade button has of course disappeared from the top left hand side. That's how you know that this is a paid account. So let me show you the other apps now within GrooveFunnels that you will get access to when you upgrade. The first is Groove Affiliate. Groove Affiliate is where you go when you want to look at promoting something, especially if you want to promote GrooveFunnels itself. Here you will find a dashboard showing all of your key stats. It's also where you can go to your promos and see exactly the number of impressions you got, the number of signups, as well as any sales you've made. One neat feature of Groove Affiliate is that you can also create your bonuses and have them automatically be delivered just by adding them into GrooveFunnels here. All you do is name your bonus and put a link to where it's going to go, and GrooveFunnels will handle the rest. GrooveMail is perhaps one of the most anticipated apps within the entire stack. It was recently released and is now available for use. One of the things you'll see is that the dashboard doesn't have a lot of information on it. It does look a little bare, but it's also keeping things simple, which is in keeping with the GrooveFunnels interface and design aesthetic. Under leads, you're going to find lists, leads, tags, and segments. That means you can do a lot of the custom tagging as well as segmentation that you would find in other email platforms. It also means that because we're operating in an integrated environment for the first time, anyone that opts in through one of your pages that you built in GroovePages will also show up here as a lead that can be followed up with through a campaign. Campaigns gives you the option to do an email blast or a one-time broadcast, as it were. Otherwise, you can set up sequences. Sequences is perhaps the most exciting part of GrooveMail, as it shows a lot of promise for the future. It's basically the equivalent of an automation builder or a workflow builder that you'd find in other well-known platforms such as GetResponse. You create your sequence, and you're immediately brought into a canvas style interface. This is really nice, so you can drag and drop all of the elements to build out your custom workflows. You can set triggers, such as when someone has a tag or joins a list. And from there, you get to build out all of the custom elements that you would like to have happen. So for example, you can add a time delay and then send an email and then wait again before sending a text. And this allows you to now zoom in, zoom out, and build your custom workflow to exactly the level of automation that you would like for your business. Next, there is GrooveMember. GrooveMember allows you to create a membership site inside GrooveFunnels. It also allows you to track members and see how many you have in total, those that are active, inactive over a given time period. This is also where you create your membership content that you want to be locked away behind a membership portal. Inside membership, this is also where you get to create all of the content for your membership site. You click on content. Under membership, you create a new membership, and then there is a setup wizard that will take you through the rest of the steps. Next up is Groove Video, which promises to replace traditional video hosting platforms such as Vimeo. But in reality, it's not so much a hosting solution as it is a way to embed videos across your Groove pages. That said, as a paying member, you do get access to 100 gigabytes of storage, and that, if that is sufficient for you, will give you the need to completely replace those other video hosting tools. Within Groove Video, you get your dashboard, you get your library of content where you can upload new videos. Now, one of the things I will point out, again, just for good merit here, is that, like I said, GrooveFunnels is in beta, and you will find there are a bunch of typos across the platform right now. And finally, GrooveCart. GrooveCart is perhaps the most mature of all the apps, as it's really what GrooveFunnels started out with. And this is your way of having an e-commerce store. I think it's fair to say that a lot of people wouldn't have expected e-commerce to be on top of everything else that GrooveFunnels is offering, and offering a fully fledged Shopify alternative at that. But that is exactly what you get. And based on my comment inside the GrooveFunnels Facebook community recently, I was confirmed by GrooveFunnels CMO Donna Fox that all future lifetime account holders will have unlimited e-commerce stores. That is a big deal, especially to anyone that has got used to paying the prices of Shopify. Now, GrooveCart is an entire platform almost in its own right, especially for anyone that is interested in e-commerce. And if you're finding this video helpful and you would like to find out more about GrooveCart, as well as see my other videos as I make them, then go ahead, please like this video and hit subscribe, and that way you'll be sure never to miss one. Now, any video about what exactly is GrooveFunnels wouldn't be complete without at least showing you what is in the future pipeline, of which I'm pleased to say there is plenty. Under future GrooveFunnels, creative labeling I know, you get a further 5 applications that are currently in the works and scheduled for release next year. You get Groove Blog for blogging capabilities as a WordPress alternative. You get Groove Webinars that's going to cover both ever webinars, recorded content, as well as live streaming. Groove Desk, which is your customer support. Groove Calendar for scheduling, similar to a Calendly, and Groove Survey so that you can create surveys and survey your customers. So as you'll see, between GrooveFunnels and future GrooveFunnels, there is a lot that is on offer here. And the reality becomes, can you live with the small glitches that exist today in order to bet on a brighter tomorrow? Just like a Kickstarter campaign, if you're prepared to be an early adopter, you will be rewarded handsomely. If, however, you're looking for a more polished, finished, out-of-the-box solution, this may not be for you just yet. But allow me to reiterate, I cannot stress this enough. At the very least, you should go ahead and create a free account. After all, what do you have to lose when you don't have to put in your credit card and you have the ability to have lifetime access to something that, if nothing else, you just want to be able to throw up a web page and have free hosting for life with free SSL on your own domain? Then GroovePage is going to give you that. You really have nothing to lose, and you can always upgrade at any time. That said, for those of you that are prepared to spend a little today in order to never pay again and are prepared to bet on the company's vision, then you are going to never get a better opportunity to do so than picking up the lifetime account today. That's all for this video. I hope you found it helpful to see behind the scenes, both from a free account as well as a paid account of GrooveFunnels. Hopefully it's a little clearer now as to sort of what you get today, what's coming tomorrow, and kind of the general status of everything. But if you found this helpful, please do like this video, hit subscribe, and watch what's coming up next as I continue to show you more about GrooveFunnels.